Hello and welcome everyone. We all know that a sentence is the largest unit of any language. Yes, today I am going to discuss the different types of sentences based on structure. This video is for all of you to understand what is a simple sentence, compound sentence, complex and compound complex sentence. I will teach you each and everything about these four types with examples that you will never face any difficulty in the future. I will also show you a chat at the end of this lesson by which you may remember the four types in an easy way. Don't forget to download the PDF after the end of this session. I have given some questions and answers related to this lesson. Try to do all without seeing the answers and check how many of them you have answered correctly. Let's learn the first type of sentence, simple sentence. A simple sentence consists of one independent or main clause that contains a subject and a verb, and that expresses a complete thought. Let me clarify you one thing, that an independent clause is also known as main clause, and that doesn't depend on any other clause to make sense. It makes sense on its own. Remember, simple sentences are usually short, like Mr. Gupta is over 50. In this example, Mr. Gupta is a subject, is a verb, and the sentence expresses a complete thought. In the same way, the next example, Dayanand opened the door. Simply, Dayanand is a subject and opened is a verb, and the whole sentence is an independent clause which expresses a complete thought. Hence, these two sentences are called simple sentences. So, simple sentence is equal to subject plus verb. Now let's move on to the next type of sentence, compound sentence. A compound sentence contains two or more independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. Sometimes it is joined by a semicolon also. Look at the examples. I am a teacher and my friend is an engineer. Another one, I want to finish my homework, but I am tired. Words like and, but are coordinating conjunctions which are used here to join two independent clauses. Remember, when a coordinating conjunction joins two independent clauses, a comma is used before the coordinating conjunction. Like in the first one, I am a teacher is one independent clause and my friend is an engineer is another independent clause. In the same way, I want to finish my homework and I am tired are two independent clauses. So, they are called compound sentences. Also, I have told earlier that we can make compound sentence by adding a semicolon. Like she said, she was not there yesterday. Many people saw her there. Even here also, we get to see two independent clauses. She said she was not there yesterday, and many people saw her there. Instead of using a coordinating conjunction, we use a semicolon. Now, the third type, complex sentence. Complex sentences contain an independent clause and one or more dependent or subordinate clauses. Don't be confused between a dependent or subordinate clause. Both are same. Let's see the examples. When I was a child, I loved playing cricket. Another one, my friend left the country because he needed a fresh start. Both the sentences are a combination of an independent clause and a dependent clause. Hence, they are called complex sentences. Remember, a complex sentence can either start with an independent clause or a dependent clause. Like in the first one, it started with a dependent clause. When I was a child. Even though a dependent clause has a subject and a verb, it cannot stand alone. Means it doesn't make sense on its own. It always depends on an independent clause to make sense. Remember, if the dependent clause comes first in a sentence, we must add a comma after that. Okay, now if we look at the second example again, it starts with an independent clause and after that we use a subordinating conjunction because. Note down that complex sentences often use subordinating conjunctions like if, while, after, because, since, when, etc. to connect clauses. So from this, we get to know that there are three parts of a complex sentence: independent clause, subordinating conjunction, and dependent clause. Now I am sure that you are clear about a complex sentence. Fourth and the last type of sentence, compound complex sentence. It is a combination of at least two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. This type of sentence is usually longer than the other three. Example, I did the work and I'm really tired because I was busy the entire day. In this example, I did the work and I'm really tired are two independent clauses joined by the coordinating conjunction and. Because I was busy the entire day is a dependent clause. As you can see, the sentence contains at least two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. So it is simply called a compound complex sentence. In the same way, the next example, Soumya forgot her friend's birthday. So she sent her a gift when she finally remembered. This sentence is also a compound complex sentence because it is a combination of two independent clauses and one dependent clause. Now let me show you quickly the chart of types of sentences. A simple sentence has only one independent clause, no dependent clause. A compound sentence has two or more independent clauses. It doesn't have any dependent clause like simple sentence. Complex sentence has one independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. Last, compound complex sentence has at least 2 independent clauses and at least 1 dependent clause. So that's all for today's session. Thank you so much for watching this video up to the very end. I hope it was useful for you all. I always suggest you to practice more and more because that will not only help you learn faster but also help you keep motivated. For more grammar lessons, visit my YouTube channel, click on the videos and learn all properly. Please make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the notifications of my latest videos. I will see you very soon in my next lesson. Do take care. Stay safe.